Let's put on the door.
Kick the door. I got you covered.
Police department, let me see your hands.
Back up.
Back up.
What's going on?
Who called?
What?
So someone was.
Tara McCauley sits quietly beside her 19-year-old daughter, Kiera, unaware that the next few moments will change both of their lives forever.
How's my house a fucking crime scene?
There's a deceased person in your garage. That's why it's a crime
There's
scene.
a body in there?
Yes. Stand up for me.
Kiera, a disturbed 19-year-old, had just committed a brutal act, slaying her ex-girlfriend with a 3-foot-long sword. The lifeless body now lay mere feet from her mother's presence, inside their own home. Yet, this grisly discovery would only mark the beginning. The investigation that followed would unravel the dark world of a twisted teenage couple whose shocking actions left police officers, family members, and detectives reeling as the full extent of their horrifying crimes slowly emerged.
You can see like slashed on her knee.
She's missing a ear.
And then there's a big ass sword, and then there's blood stains all over the bed.
I walked into the garage. She goes, "Oh, I just did it."
Walk this way.
What the
The day takes a dark turn when 911 dispatch receives a frantic call from a distraught mother. She reports that her 22-year-old son, Isaac, has just witnessed his girlfriend, Kiera, decapitate a woman inside her own home. The details are murky, leaving officers uncertain if the suspect is still present or if more innocent lives are at risk. Within minutes, 5 officers rush to the scene, bracing themselves for the unimaginable.
Need someone on the backside on the alley. Somewhere down here, 5941.
Huh?
Who?
Kick it in.
Let's put on the door.
Kick the door. I got you covered.
Police department, let me see your hands.
Back up.
Back up.
What's going on?
Who called?
What?
So someone was getting killed in
We're
here.
being told that the girlfriend's in the garage. That's where she
Where's the garage?
apparently killed the other 41.
Officers receive information that the victim's body is located in the garage at the back of the house. One team is assigned to sweep the main house, while the other prepares to enter the garage. With no precise details on what awaits them, the officers move forward with utmost caution, fully aware of the potential danger.
I think it goes around, maybe? I think it goes around. How do people live like this?
While the team searching the main house comes up empty-handed, the officers entering the garage quickly discover that the situation is far more serious.
Someone just called that someone just got... Step over here. Step over here. Someone just got stabbed inside that garage.
That here?
Yeah, we got one down, Santa Fe. What? Go back inside. Go back inside. I'm not gonna tell you again. Go back inside.
Detain him, detain him.
What are you talking about?
Santa Fe police, anyone inside?
Watch it. Yeah, I can't.
Got one down.
I can't. He's right here by the door.
Is there somebody in there?
Open that back door. The garage. Can you open the garage from that side?
No, it's broken. It's been broken for 10 years.
Inside the garage, officers discover the lifeless body of 21-year-old Grace Jennings, her neck cut deeply and multiple slash wounds covering her body. Tara McCauley seems entirely unaware of the horrific scene unfolding before her. Her daughter, Kiera, however, is fully conscious of the situation. As the officers continue their search of the garage, body cam footage shows 19-year-old Kiera desperately trying to explain to her mother what has just occurred.
We have Isaac on the phone. Want to know if you guys need him? I guess he's the boyfriend.
I invited him last night without him telling me. I got really pissed off, of course. But why would she be here if he invited her last night? So
I was angry.
she stayed the night
Yeah.
in my house?
Yeah, and I'm pissed about it.
Grace is not allowed here. She knows that.
Who's Isaac's girlfriend?
She is.
You're Isaac's girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay. What are you to Isaac?
Well, I'm kind of mother-in-law to be. Kind of, sort of.
This is your daughter?
Yes, this is my daughter.
Step out with me real quick. What's your name?
Kiara?
Grace Jennings, once Kiara's girlfriend, had been permanently banned from the property following a violent breakup years earlier. According to Kiara, her current boyfriend, 22-year-old Isaac, had secretly invited Grace to spend the night at the house without her consent. Kiara claims this enraged her, offering a chilling hint of what would unfold on that dark Thursday morning.
Do me a favor.
This is his girlfriend.
Try on for me quick.
Oh, can I get some shoes on or something?
Not right now.
We detain at this point, okay?
Did you guys have a fight or something?
Is there anybody else?
Can she sit down so I can put her shoes on her feet?
Who else? Is there a female that lives in here?
Her and Isaac.
Sorry. Negative.
Oh. And Isaac went for a walk?
Yeah. So he was going for a walk in the shower, but they were going to go on a walk.
Contrary to what he may have suggested, Isaac didn't go for a walk. Panicked, he sprinted to a friend's workplace after discovering Grace's decapitated body, with Kiara reportedly giggling nearby. It was immediately clear that something was gravely wrong. Even more shocking, Kiara's mother, Tara, remained completely unaware that a body lay in the garage or that her own daughter was behind it.
I have cats. I have to. They can't.
Unfortunately, ma'am, but this is an active investigation, okay?
Can
So
I
nobody's going
block
back
the
in the
door
house.
somehow?
No, this is a crime scene at this point.
That was my house, a fucking crime scene.
There's a deceased
There's a
person
dead
in your
body in the
garage. That's why it's a crime
There's a
scene.
body in there?
Yes.
Dead body in the
Stand
garage.
up for me. Let's walk this way.
What the fuck?
Go ahead and come here with me now.
As the officers finished clearing the house and took Kiara into custody, it appeared that the immediate chaos had come to an end, or so they believed. Just moments later, Grace's mother arrived at the scene, completely unaware of the horrifying events that had just unfolded involving her daughter.
So we still have an active investigation here. I don't have a lot of the details.
Is she okay?
Who?
Grace! Is she breathing? Living? Is she okay?
I'm not sure of that.
I don't have all the information right now.
What happened?
We're trying to gather all the information, ma'am. So, like the Sarge said, if you could go back with us to the police department, and then we can give you a little bit more information from there.
Who's Gray? Do you have an idea of Gray, or do you have a photo of Gray or anything?
Grace.
Of Grace?
Grace, I'm sorry.
The officers stayed by Grace's mother's side, offering comfort while carefully withholding the devastating news of her daughter's death, a truth they would have to reveal later. Meanwhile, across town, a separate team of officers set out to locate Kiara's boyfriend, Isaac, the sole witness to the murder and a crucial piece in solving the case. During the 911 call, Isaac's mother had informed dispatch of his whereabouts, a tech store near Kiara's home.
Alright, stay right here. Let me look around real quick.
Okay, stay right here. I'm just going to take a quick look around.
Yeah, there he is. He's coming out. Is that Isaac? Did you call us, bro?
Yes, I called.
Here, come over here. You're good. Come here. You don't have any knives, any weapons on you?
No.
No? Just put it down for now. Just put it down. You're not in trouble, bro. Gotta make sure you don't have any weapons, okay? Here, put your hands up right here. For now, bro, just because it looks like your girlfriend or whoever's in there is really injured. So for now, we're gonna put you under detention, okay, until we can figure this out. You're not under arrest. And who's in the garage? Who lives with you in the garage? Your girlfriend?
Kiara McCully.
Okay. So can you tell me, how did this call transpire? How did you call us?
I walked into the garage, and when I walked into the garage, she goes, "Oh, I just did it." And I'm like,
And who was this?
Kiara McCully.
She told you that?
Very calmly and everything, blood on her hands, and
Okay.
At this point, officers see no reason to view Isaac as a suspect. He stays polite and recounts a disturbing account of Kiera's actions after the killing, yet his composure begins to unravel once he's seated in the back of the patrol car.
Isaac Apataka.
Isaac Apataka.
Do you need to get checked out by meds, man? No? Okay.
You want the air or anything? Are you hot, cold?
Got this. We'll roll down the window and we'll give you a minute, alright?
No.
I was already planning on leaving today too. I have all my stuff packed up and I wanted to go to my mom and dad's because I'm not in a good mental space.
To anyone watching, Isaac's reactions might appear to be nothing more than shock from witnessing the horrifying scene. In reality, this is far from the truth. Isaac played a much deeper role in the murder than he's revealing and knows it's only a matter of time before investigators piece it together. Once their conversation ends, both Isaac and Kiera are transported to the Santa Fe County Police Station. With the suspects secured, detectives prepare to interrogate them individually. One detective handles both sessions, but the interviews could not be more different. Kiera's questioning takes a particularly dark turn as she responds with a chilling and unsettling honesty. What unfolds is not just a standard interrogation, it becomes one of the most disturbing exchanges ever recorded.
Have you ever thought about hurting her or killing her?
I've had a couple dreams like that.
And how would you kill her?
Depending on the dream.
So there's several dreams.
Yes.
Before the interrogations even begin, the lead detective heads back to the crime scene to collect first-hand information from the officers on site. This case falls under Detective Javier Vigil of the Santa Fe Police Department. By 2025, Vigil had earned a promotion to SWAT commander for SFPD, bringing years of experience to the investigation. His mission at the scene is straightforward: gather as much information as possible, as quickly as possible. He's focused on pinpointing the main suspects and uncovering any potential motives. Every single detail could prove crucial in shaping the interrogation strategy and ultimately securing a confession. What Vigil doesn't yet realize is that the investigation will reveal far more than anyone expected.
I got here first, but we all kind of walked in at the same time.
I come here, and from here, you have a straight shot. So I see her, blonde girl, black t-shirt, run inside. So I call contact, approach the door, open it. No one's answering, so we break the door down, and she's like, oh shit.
The suspect's boyfriend is the one that called it.
No, it's a 41 that called it in.
A third party, 1041 called in.
That guy's mom.
And mom's like, I have no idea what happened. This one's acting a little like weird, like not saying anything. So we finally detain her, cool. They go inside the garage and find the body.
You see like slashed on her knee.
She's missing a ear.
Okay.
And then there's a big ass sword right as you walk into the right on the dresser, and then there's blood stains all over the bed.
Okay. Did we knock at the next door neighbors, see if anyone heard anything? Let's cross that off the list, so that's done. See if we get anyone that heard anything, and then we can take everyone back. We'll knock out our interviews, get our paper, come do our search, and then we can let go of the scene.
Detective Vigil and his team proceeded to gather additional information from neighbors. Combined with the primary officer's reports, this provided him with a solid foundation to work from. Kiera, Isaac, and the victim, Grace, had each dated one another at different times. Grace and Kiera shared a toxic relationship that quickly turned bitter after their breakup. Isaac had also dated Grace previously, though their relationship ended dramatically after just a few days. At the time, Isaac was 20 and Grace only 16. During the ride to the station, Isaac told officers that he had invited Grace to Kiera's home because she had nowhere else to stay that night. Additionally, Vigil was informed that just the day before, Isaac had been charged with domestic battery against Kiera. While the exact details were unclear, these suspicious circumstances placed Vigil on high alert going into the interrogations. Before moving forward, it's important to recognize the emotional weight people often carry in situations like this. Fear, trauma, and the day-to-day struggle to survive can take a heavy toll. Sometimes, that burden appears in other forms, such as financial debt. Are you feeling overwhelmed by high-interest loans, mounting credit card bills, or medical expenses? All that pressure keeping you awake at night could be relieved much sooner than you think. Imagine being debt-free, not in a decade, but in as little as 2 years. That relief, that freedom, can be real. PDS Debt specializes in making this happen. They know how to negotiate with creditors, crafting solutions where you owe significantly less and can regain control over your finances. They tailor plans to your unique situation, regardless of credit score, tackling credit cards, personal loans, collections, medical bills, and more. Their proven track record speaks volumes, with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and hundreds of 5-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot. Tens of thousands have broken free of debt with TH.
I have no reason to believe you to be a suspect right now or anything like that. We're going to take the handcuffs off. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, just because everything's kind of new and developing, and like I said, we don't really know fully what's going on, I do want to advise you of your constitutional rights before we talk at all.
So, nighttime came around. We started falling asleep. Kali did not fall asleep. I was talking to Grace, who was in the garage as well. I said, we have to go. She's telling us we need to leave. And I left the main house to go use the restroom for the last time. And then I walked it back into the garage. She walks up to me and goes, I did it. With a smile on her face, and I looked at the ground and I was like, so I called my mom immediately to let her know that something happened. My mom proceeded to call 911, really scared because I've witnessed, sorry,
It's okay.
I've witnessed my friend getting shot. So,
Separately from this.
Yes, it was a while back. I was sitting in the back seat. Guy walked up, blew his brains out, and landed on me. I had to testify in court, and anything like this gets me super traumatized, and it's a traumatic event.
I can imagine.
So when I went back in the garage, when I saw her in the ground, on the ground, I couldn't say anything because I was like, this is another one of my friends gone. I keep losing friends left and right. I'm scared right now.
After recounting this morning, Isaac would go on to explain why Grace was sleeping at that house. He does not include the fact that the two females were in an ongoing feud, instead pretending they were all cordial friends. Kiera would provide a polar opposite recount in her interrogation. But before Detective Vigil gets to her, He has one final question for Isaac. Returning to the case,
How did you know that Kiara didn't want you guys there anymore?
She woke up from what she says she slept, but she was awake the whole time. And she turned over, told me, "You guys need to get out. I don't want you guys here." It was really freaking me out, so I was trying to get out. I was in and out of the room, trying to contact my mom to pick me up, to get me out of there.
What time did you guys wake up at? What time did you wake up at?
I woke up at about 7:50.
At what time did Kiara tell you guys had to leave?
She told us we had to leave at about 8:30.
Okay. In between 8:30 and to the time your mom called 911, kind of what happened in there?
But when I packed my stuff, I went inside the house, which was a stupid mistake for me to go in the house, use the bathroom, and then come back and see what I saw.
After you peed, you went immediately back to the garage?
Yes.
So around what time would you say that was at?
11:47.
No, I think we got the call a little after 1:30.
Yes.
Kind of an hour and a half gap there. Was there a long period of time that you and Kiara were trying to figure out what was going to happen?
There was a long period of time. It was when I was standing on the side of the garage.
Tell me about that.
I was hyperventilating, and I made the call to my mom. My mom made the call. I know I should have been the one to call. I feel like I'm going to pass out.
Just take some deep breaths. I need a little break, if that's okay with you. I'll use the restroom real quick. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Hey, thanks for your time, Isaac. We'll be back in a bit.
Throughout his questioning, Isaac worked diligently to present himself as a victim, emphasizing his past struggles, the friends he had lost, and the profound trauma this incident had caused him. He likely believed he was convincing and that he was playing the role convincingly. What Isaac didn't recognize, however, was how quickly the situation was about to turn against him. By the time officers entered Kiara's interrogation room to begin her questioning, she had already been left alone for over 3 hours, ample time to formulate a strategy. In that quiet stretch, she began crafting a plan, not to deny the murder entirely, but to minimize her perceived responsibility. Kiara turning to the case, back at the station, Vigil began the interrogation with Isaac. This was a deliberate choice. By questioning him first, the detective aimed to establish a foundation of incriminating details, ammunition for the more critical confrontation still to come. Throughout his questioning, Isaac worked diligently to present himself as a victim, emphasizing his past struggles, the friends he had lost, and the profound trauma this incident had caused him. He likely believed he was convincing and that he was playing the role convincingly. What Isaac didn't recognize, however, was how quickly the situation was about to turn against him. By the time officers entered Kiara's interrogation room to begin her questioning, she had already been left alone for over 3 hours, ample time to formulate a strategy. In that quiet stretch, she began crafting a plan, not to deny the murder entirely, but to minimize her perceived responsibility. Kiara understood there was no escaping the reality of the murder. The body had been discovered, and all evidence pointed squarely at her. Her goal wasn't to walk out innocent, but rather to leave with a carefully constructed narrative.
I was trying to make sure this wasn't a freaking dream again. It feels so weird.
You believe someone was found dead in your room. Do you have any idea who that might be?
Well, so I'm really tired, but last night Isaac invited my ex-girlfriend, Grace Jennings, who now is going by Yamko. I don't know anymore. I always knew her as Grace, or Rose.
Kiara wastes no time starting her performance, hinting that she has experienced violent, murderous dreams in the past. Unfortunately for her, Detective Vigil doesn't immediately recognize the significance of this, and she will have to make another attempt to further her story.
Who are you talking to?
My best guess is that I have DID, but I'm not 100% certain.
What's DID?
Dissociative identity disorder. I haven't had it actually diagnosed, but that's my best guess from my research. come out.
Do you have names for them?
Some of them, yeah.
What are their names?
There's Abby, and then there's, we call her Jinx because she hates people saying her real name.
Jinx.
If you say her real name, she gets mad. Then there's one personality that I haven't seen in a long time. Like, I haven't communicated with her. Her name was Jess.
Any other personalities?
There's the little version of me, which actually responds to my biological name.
She responds to Kiara?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean by that little version?
It's like a little kid before bad shit started happening.
We contacted a California-based psychiatric specialist to get his assessment of Kiara's alleged disorder. He noted that Kiara exhibited no noticeable shifts in voice or personality during the interview, which is something typically observed in genuine DID patients. Furthermore, her explanations of different personalities were shallow and lacked depth, mostly confined to generic labels rather than the rich and nuanced distinctions that true DID patients display involuntarily. It is therefore understandable why a professional would later judge her mentally competent to stand trial.
I've had a bad relationship with my mom. Reason why I never wanted to see Grace, but it pissed me off by bringing her to my house. Is she alive or dead?
Grace?
Yeah.
You don't know?
I'm not sure.
What do you think?
Well, I'm partially hopeful for her to be dead, but I'm also, like, confused. I'm, like...
Why would you hope that she's dead?
I'm still angry at her, but I also won't have hope that she'd be better, but it's like this frustrating emotion that I can't seem to pinpoint.
Tell me about last night. What did you do last night?
So, Isaac tells me that Grace is coming over. Without asking me if it's okay. Is it okay if she comes over? It's like, she's coming over. They start talking about phones and Marvel and stuff that I don't really understand as much. I started feeling frustrated because she wasn't listening to me at all.
So she stayed in the garage?
Yeah.
And you slept in the garage, and so did Isaac?
While she and Isaac were sleeping, I was just staring at the ceiling and trying to find a comfortable spot where I could actually fall asleep.
Yeah.
I woke up and sat up around 9 or 10. Woke Isaac up. Next thing I remember is going to go take a shower.
You remember
There's
anything
a
else?
chunk missing. I don't understand. I'm confused.
So you have a whole chunk of memory missing?
Yeah.
But you remember the whole night clearly?
I don't remember most of it. It's like a little foggy because I'm like obviously exhausted.
Like,
I felt like I was in control for a little while, and then it just kept getting really foggy, like I was being thrown in a wall. God damn, it hurts.
you in control, meaning froggy, right? That's what we're talking to now,
Yes.
froggy. Okay. But before that, you remember everything.
More or less, I'm just like, I felt a lot of anger.
Towards,
More so than
towards Grace.
Jinx has ever had, or Abby's ever had. And I don't remember Jess being like that. But she was also the one who was out more when she was with Grace.
You said something interesting earlier. You said, you asked about Grace. You asked if she was okay, and you said that part of you would be okay if she was dead, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about hurting her or killing her?
I've had a couple dreams like that.
You had a couple dreams like that?
Yeah.
How'd those dreams go?
They were mostly right after we broke up. And then sometimes I would kill her, sometimes I would kill her, sometimes it was just me screaming at her.
And how would you kill her?
Depending on the dream.
So there's several dreams.
Yes.
How many?
I've had like a bunch of murder dreams, if you could call that. So there's an organization that Isaac is in charge of. I probably shouldn't be saying this to a cat. Well, it's called Ghost. They're like an underground version of cops in a way, but a little more intense and deadly.
Kiera's account of her disturbing dreams highlights a central element in both her and Isaac's crimes, their obsession with violence. We've had to remove the next segment of the interrogation because Kiera describes dreams so graphic they simply couldn't be shown on YouTube. This unsettling pattern is evident across Kiera's public social media profiles, which remain accessible to this day. Her frequent posts reveal a deep fascination with horror. Even just one day before Grace's murder, Kiera shared multiple demonic-themed videos on her TikTok. These dark interests are typically something most teenagers eventually leave behind. But for Kiera, they crossed into reality. She mentions an underground group called Ghost, giving few details other than its fixation on deadly acts. Whether she brings it up to bolster her insanity claim or to impress the detective is uncertain, yet the information proves valuable to law enforcement. Detective Vigil continues to press, aiming to extract anything she might reveal.
People who are words in charge of trafficking, in charge of anything that has to deal with hurting kids. He kept trying to tell me, just do it, and you're gonna just kill her. Then you'll get ranked up.
Yes.
He had me join. And I'm like, I don't know what the f***'s going on, and I kept hesitating. It's like...
What's that thing there?
It's honestly, I'm very confused because he hasn't told me jack shit. He just gave this to me. It's like, you're a part of it. I'm like, okay.
Sounds like an initiation tattoo, kind of.
Yeah.
Some ghosts, an underground society of people that are kind of their own version of cops and justice. They kind of kill bad people. And this is kind of me trying to piece together, kind of like what you're saying, like the messages I saw too. Was Isaac trying to push you to kill Grace?
Yeah. I had my dagger in my hand, and I kept going, and then just stopped. Like, I felt a little kid's hand hold me back. Like it was Kiara telling me, don't.
The instant Detective Vigil offers Kiera the chance to pin the murder on Isaac, she seizes it, mentioning details about Isaac's underground group and his repeated insistence that she kill Grace. And while Kiera has been ensnared in lies up to this moment, her statements regarding Isaac prove almost entirely truthful. Detective Vigil has obtained everything he needed from this interrogation. He decides to conclude the session, leaving Kiera to spend the night in jail. His attention now shifts to Isaac, focusing on how deeply involved he really was in the murder. Before returning from his break, Vigil's partner formulates a plan. Police had seized Isaac's phone earlier that day while he was detained. Normally, accessing the phone would require months of warrants and subpoenas. But if Isaac signs a consent form, they can immediately access it and watch his reaction in real time as messages are reviewed. With this strategy in place, Detective Vigil and his partner head back to Isaac's interrogation room.
Hey Isaac, so I have your cell phone. I know our cell phones are very important to us because we have pretty much all our personal information on them and everything. Given that there were kind of messages and stuff, and this is still an active investigation, there is reason to believe that there is potentially evidence on your phone. So one way or another, we are going to have to look at the data on the phone. And it's just a fancy form and a fancy way of saying that you're giving us permission to extract the data from your phone and only look at things pertaining to this case. Yeah, sign right there, please. And the phone password?
There's no password.
No password.
It's just a quick swipe up and that's it.
Okay.
The plan unfolds better than expected. Isaac appears entirely unaware of what he has just signed. Ironically, this very signature will almost certainly determine his fate in court, revealing numerous deeply unsettling messages exchanged with Kiera.
Did you have any messages between you and Grace?
But on Instagram.
Instagram, okay. Okay, so this is kind of when everything started. Hey, I got kicked out, and she's telling everyone to leave her house. I'm going to head to my fam's place. First of all, who? Second, my mom can only come get me at 3:30. Why is she kicking you out, and does she know I'm here? Wait a minute. I thought you guys all hung out the night before.
We did.
Grace had actually believed she was being brought into the house without Kiera's knowledge. Clearly, the two were scheming something Grace had no idea about. Isaac completely freezes as his lies start to unravel. You'll see Isaac enter this panic state repeatedly over the next 25 minutes, as this marks the first of many more obvious falsehoods detectives would uncover.
Blatant lies detectives would find.
So, how come she doesn't know she's there?
I was very confused and I told her...
She's kicking me out because you're here and she knows it. Did she not know she was there? Because that's what it looks like.
She knew she was there.
Then why is it looking like in these messages?
She knew she was there and acting like she didn't know where she was. And that was the part that threw me off. It was like, she's kicking us out. Why is she kicking you out? And how does she know I'm here? I'm like, we discussed this.
Okay. Where are your messages with Kiara?
They're going to be in Messenger.
Oh, okay. She says she is leaving at 3:30. What would you like me to do? Stab her? I don't know. I don't have the energy to do shit. I am fake getting thrown out. You're getting fake thrown out.
Yes, that's usually how it happens. Is I get told to leave, and 5 days later, she asks me to come back.
Uh-huh. Unless I ask your mom to give me a ride to Target and you do what is needed. What do you mean you do what is needed?
I have no clue. From this on, from beyond here, I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going on? But these are messages from you?
I do have another cell phone. Didn't tell you guys about, but it's still over there at the house.
So you didn't send these messages? Or you did?
On this, from down on, no.
Everything Isaac is saying is a carefully orchestrated act. Moments of obvious incrimination like this are often seen as the pivotal points of an interrogation. It's the moment where every choice the detective makes can mean the difference between a full confession or a failed session with the suspect. Isaac's anxious behavior shows he realizes things are starting to spiral out of control. So, Detective Vigil makes the smart move to drop the good cop act and begin pressing for answers.
Isaac, this is getting really weird, man.
I have a second phone.
You have a second phone?
Yes.
Where is that phone?
That's at the house.
Okay.
It is logged into the same Facebook account.
I don't know, man. These messages look a lot like there's some conspiring going on, some planning going on.
From that point where I was telling you from...
Even before then, it sounds like you guys are planning something. You're fake getting thrown out and what?
I say fake getting thrown out, like I said, was...
Do you want to start over? Because I'm really confused with everything that's going on. Like, you're telling me you have 2 phones now and those other messages aren't you, and it's what you're telling me, your statement isn't lining up with these messages.
Isaac's demeanor has changed dramatically from only minutes before. He realizes just how badly things have now turned against him.
Beginning of this talk that we need to be truthful with this, right?
I am being truthful. I do have a secondary phone. And I'm telling you the messages are not me. They're from Kiara to using my Facebook from me to Kiara, but I can't quite explain how it looks.
Kiara to Kiara?
Yes.
Why would she do that?
She's told me that she's wanting to ruin my life.
Dagger because it's blunt? What does that mean?
She asked me a question in the room, like, what is the difference between the dagger and the sword?
Okay.
And I messaged dagger because it's...
Why is blunt better? She says, you say it cuts like butter. She says, just gonna stab the throat? Is that what she's trying to say?
The thought.
Just gonna stab the thought, yes. Instant, or will it take long? What does she mean? Instant. What do we do about the mess? We burn it and I'll buy new blankets and bed? What's going on here, Isaac?
She said was gonna stab the thought. And I thought like, she was poking the thought that was in her head about her dagger.
Okay, well, what about the mess? What mess?
A poop kind of mess.
A poop kind of mess? Can you help this time? Yes. I am just waiting for you to make the first move. What does she mean I'm waiting for you to make the first move? She will wait till sleep. Shall we wait till sleep? So you guys slept in a bed full of poop?
Yes.
Remember when you told me don't be a pussy when I kissed you? Yeah, brat. We will have to take care of the mess. I thought she already pooped herself. What mess are you guys taking care of?
I don't know.
I can't tell if she's fallen asleep. It feels like it. Her feet are on my side. I wish you'd make the first move for once. Remember, you'll move up the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. Your first what? Isaac, what the hell happened? I can see the messages. I'm not dumb. This isn't the first time I've done this. What is happening?
She was planning on killing Grace. I just didn't want a part of it.
It doesn't seem like you're trying to talk her out of it.
I was only sending a message back in agreement as I turned my back towards.
This isn't agreement. Remember, you'll move up in ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. This sounds like you're encouraging her.
Right.
The messages are here, dude.
I know. I know.
Did you help Kiara do this?
No.
No. But you knew it was going to happen.
I knew it was going to happen.
You knew it was going to happen.
Kiara planned it out.
Kiara planned it out. When? How long had this been a plan for?
She had planned it out since 2020.
Kiara planned to kill Grace since 2020. And then last night, Grace messages you looking for a place to stay. And that's the opportunity for this?
I didn't see it as an opportunity. I saw it as an opportunity more like, let's squash everything.
Then why are you saying you'll make it up the ranks plus your perks in the black market since this is your first? Because you're talking about killing her here, right? What else could this mean?
I was trying to talk about something else because I'm trying to get my mind off.
Isaac, really? You're trying to talk about something else there?
Yes. And I'm not...
How do I aim? How do I aim right? Just aim. Well, tell me what you're talking about there.
That's Call of Duty.
That's Call of Duty. Tell me when. Okay, I'll give a count. 6, 5, I can't yet, dude. 4, I'm shaking, dude. I know, I lose the nervous. Help me drive it through. Help me drive it through?
She was asking me to do...
To stab her?
Yes.
Help me drive the dagger through Grace. Anger me. I'm going to pretend to sleep so it looks non-conspicuous. Tell me about all that.
Those are not my messages, because...
Help me, just do it. Be ready to grab her or a trash bag. She is your list. Don't tell me this isn't you messaging. I know this is you messaging. Be transparent and tell me what's going on here.
She had talked to me and said, so what now? And I was like, this is going to be your first way out if you just leave this alone.
You're edging her to do this. Come on, Isaac. Isaac. Look at all these messages, man. You're going to sit here and tell me You're gonna look me in the eye and you're gonna tell me that you were trying to talk her out of this? I can see right here you're telling her to do it. I wish you would just stop with all the, what I feel like is you trying to figure out lies every message we go through. And things will be a lot better for you moving on if you just come out and you cooperate and you tell us everything that happened. Tell us the truth. Tell us everything. It'll be better for you.
Would I be able to talk to you privately?
Yes. You want her to leave?
Yes.
Alright, take it.
Isaac would request to have a private conversation with Detective Vigil, which he would oblige to. Based on police reports, Isaac would go on to admit to sending all the text messages and confess he wanted Grace dead all along, although remaining stern that he was not directly involved in the actual killing. Later that week, detectives would go on to interview both Kiera's mother as well as Isaac's. This killing came as a complete shock to everyone who were completely unaware of the dark path their children had been going down. It sheds light on the importance of closely monitoring your children, as you never know what's going on in their lives, at least not fully. Both Kiera and Isaac were charged with first-degree murder. At first, it seemed as though Kiera's plan had worked, as a judge found her incompetent to stand trial and sent her to the New Mexico Behavioral Health Institute. However, a month later, she was deemed competent by professionals and returned back to the Santa Fe County Jail. In February 2025, Kiera pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and agreed to testify against Isaac. Prosecutors say the crime's brutality could still bring up to 30 years. Isaac initially took a plea, then in November 2024 fired his lawyers, voided the deal, and pleaded not guilty. Now, with a new legal team that needs to get up to speed, the start date for Isaac's trial has been pushed back once more. If found guilty, he'll likely be facing similar penalties as Kiera. They'll likely be behind bars until 2055. Music.